Hello guys, welcome back to Chris Poly channel. This video I want to share about Global Lab update for 1 December 2023 maintenance update. But be noticed, all content on this Global Lab video was recorded on Global Lab server, so this is all content that will update on our live server in future. And mostly all this update will implement on Korea live server next week maintenance update. And following outside Korea server if they already feel this content already ready to release outside Korea server globally. Okay, to enjoy watch my video, make sure you turn on this video subtitle, and also you can use timestamp that I already provide to go to target topic that you want. And if you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on bell notification to get any update and guide on Black Desert World. Okay, let's start this video content using any feature that I provide. Okay, this is official website from Global Lab update for 1 December 2023. Okay, first about class balancing, but on this week Prebis just mentioned they will start PvP balancing adjustment near future, and currently they still on progress to do this PvP balancing. But they mention, unlike PvP change previously, this class PvP change have relative large impact for each other class. So if this patch partially apply for several class per week, additional consideration will taken and partially will apply for next week. And because of this difficult situation, and they tell sorry to us to not be able to introduce this update for now, and this is will take more time and consideration between each class on Black Desert World. And they mention they need more time to prepare to announce this PvP balancing. And on this week Global Lab update, there are two classes that got PvE buff. First class is Nova class, especially for Nova Awakening. First skill that got buff is this skill that they just reduce cooldown for this skill from 12 seconds to become 10 seconds. And this is table list for any Nova Awakening skill that got PvE damage buff. And for PvP damage still nearly same because they also increasing PvP damage reduction rate for all this skill. And next class that got PvE buff is Kunoichi class, that they just increase PvE damage for this skill, but PvP damage still nearly same. And the same thing for these two skill, that they just increase PvE damage buff, and PvP damage still nearly same as before. And for the last skill from Kunoichi, they just improve this skill to become have smooth animation when you transition from Awakening to Succession. And also for another skill animation, when combo with another skill, also will more smoothly than before. Okay, next about Red Battlefield. Actually, about this Red Battlefield content, Mr. G already mentioned on last late night talk with Prebis at 30 November 2023 that he talking so much about PvP content change in future. And on this week Global Lab update, they just starting to implement change for this Red Battlefield that in future if you re-enter this Red Battlefield during the match, you will re-enter with the same team that initially selected previously, so you cannot change your team by re-entering this Red Battlefield match in same match. And don't worry, decision to put any character on Red Battlefield by system is determined by your character AP and DP for both of team. And after this match is starting, you cannot change your team anymore even you re-enter this Red Battlefield during this match. Okay, next feature update is great news about Crystal content. They just announced destroyed Crystal recovery function. So in future, if your character dies with any reason and got death penalty, and this death penalty make your crystal that equipped by your character is destroyed, you can use this crystal recovery function that you can use it 3 times per year per account. So this crystal recovery function will share to your entire character in your account 3 times per year. Actually, about this function, this is already there in game, but you need to manually send ticket to GM, and GM will manually recover your crystal from your last death. But by this new function, you can recover your destroyed crystal instantly without sending ticket and waiting GM to act to help you to recover your crystal. And this is some detailed information about this crystal recovery function. That list destroyed crystal can be checked for its character, and crystal that destroy less than 72 hours after character death can be restored only 3 times per year per family. And then if multiple crystal are destroyed at once, all destroyed crystal can be restored with just one recovery attempt. So by this information, you can recover multiple crystal as long as those crystal destroy at the same time in one death. And then recovery crystal will be sent to your crystal bag. But if the crystal bag is full, recovery will not proceed. But be careful, is that penalty occur when family karma number is negative or less than 0? This crystal recovery will not possible. So if you died in negative karma, your crystal cannot be recovered anymore. But take notice, any crystal that destroy before this feature update, you cannot use this feature. So if this happen before this update come, you still can recover it by using manual feature sending ticket to GM as normal. And they mention on Korea server, recovery service through customer center still maintained until 20 December 2023. But take notice, this is dead for Korea server. And they also mention crystal recovery service from customer support still exists even after this destroyed crystal recovery function is updated. But number attempt of recovery function still same 3 times per year per account. So I think this is great update, especially for crystal recovery function. When your character die, you can instantly recover your crystal that destroy from this dead menu. But don't worry, if this menu already disappear, you can find list destroyed crystal from your character inventory. There are special menu on trash button that you can see any list for destroyed crystal previously and recover it in future. But once again, take notice, you only can recover any crystal that destroy 72 hours after your character die, and after 72 hours, you cannot restore it anymore. Okay, next about quality of life, that they just add additional name for guild item. This name bracket guild, so you can find any guild item more easy than before using search function. And next feature update about Monster Zone. First about Ulukita Monster Zone, either City of the Dead, Tungrat Ruin, and Darkseeker Retreat Monster Zone. In future, any monster on this 3 monster zone, they will reduce this monster accuracy following on this table. So any monster on Ulukita region will have less accuracy in future, and this will increase your character survivability when grinding those monster. And next monster zone for Crypt of Resting Thought, that they will change any CC effect from any monster on Crypt of Resting Thought from previously have knockdown, bounce, stun, and knockback to become only floating and stiffness. So in future, your character only will get this floating and stiffness if got hit by some skill from any monster on this Crypt of Resting Thought. And next for Dehkia Olun Valley, they will increase maximum health for Olun Colossus 15% compared than before, and also attack pattern for this Olun Colossus that striking to the ground with its left arm will be changed, that previously trigger at 60% health will become 70% health, and also number of trash item by defeating this Olun Colossus will be increased 5 times compared than before, that previously 1 until 3 pieces to become 5 until 15 pieces after this update come. And next, some change for Black Shrine content. In future, if you encounter Bari, they will remove last hit for her attack pattern that cause explosion. And also, they just fix some issue when you encountering Bari, especially for her attack range and timing to become more precise than before. And next, some improvement for Dark Rift boss. In future, reappearance for Dark Rift boss will become more shorter than before, that previously you need to wait for 10 days. In future, they will reduce it to become only wait for 7 days to any Dark Rift boss to reappear again. Okay, next, some huge update for guild content, especially for improved guild galley. At least on this week Global Lab update, they also already announced about improved guild galley that you can craft it to upgrade your existing guild galley. And this improved guild galley will have 7 cannons for each side, either left and right, and also have internal deck that can be mounted for 10 guild member. And this 10 guild member will act as rolling slave. And any guild member who entering this deck and acting as rolling slave will play some minigame that appear for certain amount of time for this rolling minigame. And if they success to play this rolling minigame, they will charge certain amount of gauge that can be used by guild captain to sell more faster by consuming these gauge. And this is detailed information for this improved guild galley that have maximum durability or health 2 million point and also ration 1.5 million point. Number of inventory slot for this improved guild galley is 10 slot and also maximum carrying weight. It means about inventory weight limit is 10,000 LT and have cannon 7 cannons for each side, so total 14 cannon for both of side. And this improved guild galley can hold 2,000 cannonball and each cannon have firing cooldown 12 seconds. And this is basic status for speed, acceleration, turn, and brake for this ship, but take notice cabin doesn't exist on this improved guild galley, so you cannot put any sailor NPC on this guild galley. And inside this deck, 10 player can mount as rolling slave. And this is detailed information for repair cost. And this is repair cost for this improved galley that will cost you 30 million silver coin per 10% damage. But take notice damage that they mention is permanent damage that increase when the ship using remote collection or the ship are destroyed. And also cost for ration recovery is 5 silver. So for example, if you recover 1 million ration, this will cost 5 million silver guild fund. And this is the tail skill that you can use when ship captain on your guild ride this improved guild galley. If I read the tale for all this skill, actually all this skill is nearly same as normal ship, but there are some skill that only on this improved guild galley, like this deck, that you can interact with this deck by press R button to allow 10 guild member to mount to this inner deck as rolling slave. But any other skill, this is same as another ship that currently already there on Black Desert World. And also its sailing skill requirement to activate all this skill. And this is some animation if your guild member interact with this deck to enter this deck as rolling slave. And maximum 10 people can enter to this deck as roaring slave. And this is sample picture for this roaring minigame. And if your guild member who act as roaring slave success to play this roaring minigame, your guild captain will see this result that's shown on top of this screen. And this improved guild galley will move more faster than before. And this is some detail how it's look on captain screen when captain using breezy sail by consuming wind energy that generated by any guild member in deck. So as you can see on this health bar, below of this ration bar, this blue bar that already generated by any guild member that acting as roaring slave will consume when activate this breezy sail. And this is detailed information, any material that you need to craft this improved guild galley. And most of this item you already can grinding it right now and collect them to use after this update come. And some item that have this mark, this is any item that you currently can be purchased from NPC store on official server. So by all this information, at least you can prepare any item to craft this improved guild galley. But take notice some of this item, you only can get it after this update come because you only can get it in form of quest. And process how to upgrade your guild galley to become improved guild galley, this is nearly same as you upgrading your ship to become karak that have nearly same menu like this. But for sure you need to put your guild galley on Wharf Guild Manager and then select to upgrade your guild galley and make sure any material that needed to upgrade your guild galley, you already have it on your character inventory. But make sure your guild galley is have full condition to upgrade it. And then because of this update, in future they will add this new weekly quest that you can get it from NPC Elro at Aquila A, that this NPC located on this area on map at Aquila A. This Elro NPC is Prof Guild Manager at Aquila A. He will offer you these 2 weekly quests that everyone can finish it by defeating any sea monster, and special for this weekly quest, you need to defeat Guild Boss Khan. And the reward from this weekly quest, you will get some contribution point experience and also guild blueprint for improved guild galley 1 piece, and also some number of crow coin for your account. And take notice this guild item, guild blueprint, improved guild galley, you can store it on guild storage. And because you need 100 pieces this blueprint, so I think if any guild who have 50 member can finish this weekly quest, 2 weeks to collect 100 pieces this blueprint if all these guild member do this weekly quest in 2 weeks. And same as before, this weekly quest will reset every Thursday reset time. And then at the same time, they also just announced this improved guild galley gear, but for this time is green grade gear for this improved guild galley. That any kind of this green grade gear for this improved guild galley, you can purchase it directly using guild fund for 9.5 million silver until 12 million silver, depend on its type of this gear. And this gear can be purchased from any Guild Wharf Manager NPC on Black Desert World. And this is the tail status for its pro, cannon, and its sail that you can enhance it until plus 10. And from this item description, if you want to enhance this green grade gear improved guild galley from plus 0 until plus 5, you need Blackstone armor. And for plus 6 until plus 10, you need to use concentrate magical Blackstone armor to enhance it. But take notice, this is just info from Global Lab server, and just wait for this update to implement to our live server to get more exact information after this content released to our live server near future. But at least from all this information, you can prepare any material that you need to upgrade your guild galley to become this improved guild galley from all this information. And next future update for quality of life, in future they will allow you to open multiple option packets at once. So this will faster your unboxing process to open any box in future. And for any other minor fix and change, I think all of this not too a big deal. Okay, that's all future update of Black Desert World that Prebis already announced at 1 December 2023. And special thanks to all my membership for direct support via Patreon, Karya Karsa, and YouTube membership. Welcoming new membership King Broly as gold member, and also YouTube super thanks from @Sangye Maitreya. And also my current member, Dubiadut, Doki, Angel, Ayrton, Snot, Soren, Afrilka, Elfamilia, Drunken Video, Jeff, Bourbon Crow as gold member. And also for all my silver and bronze member, thank you so much for all your direct support. This will make Chris Poly channel running and growing more faster. If you want to support me directly, I will very grateful. And as special thanks, I will put your name on my video depend on your support level. And be noticed at some level there are have some limit, so make sure you didn't get run out for this limited space. And I will put your name on every subsequent video that I release for the duration of your support. And if you want to join my membership to support me directly, you can go to any platform for Patreon, Karya Karsa, and YouTube membership. I already put link for this membership on this video description, or you can check on top right of this video. I already put card for Patreon link. If you like this video, you can like and subscribe to my channel for another guide and update. Thank you for watching. See you next time.